Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today is day 7 of the push to top 100. And before we get into this video today, I do have one announcement to make. So, very unfortunate, but Spartans is going to be disbanding after this CWL. This is pretty unexpected. I didn't really see this coming. But I am probably going to be looking for a new home after this. Not sure how things are going to play out. There's a group of people who have started their own clan, trying to recruit Spartans members. So I might go there. I'm not sure yet. I'm keeping my options open. But if you guys have any suggestions for clans I should join, please let me know. I'm still exploring and seeing what other options there are. Kind of what I'm looking for are top pushing clans and also top CWL clans. And hopefully, or ideally, these clans are non-paid clans. So let me know if you guys have any suggestions. And yeah, let's get into the attacks. So today we've had decent defense, 2 out of 7 defenses so far. And yesterday we did really well as well, 320 offense. So hopefully we can do the same today. Still using the same Root Rider army here. And yeah, so let's get into it. Alright, this base here. I hit this one yesterday and it went really well. So I'm just going to try and do the same thing that I did. Starting with the RC on this side right here. Gonna try and funnel out this side with the Fire Spitter. And then I'm gonna send my King and Queen on the opposite side to take out the other side as well. The Fire Spitter on the other side. So once it hits 7, I'm using the last invis. And actually, just gonna pick up my RC here because I don't want the Fox to die. Gonna use one Ice Golem here with the King and Queen. Hopefully push stuff in that direction. Then using the other Roots and Ice Golem on the other side. I'm going to, once my King gets targeted by that, I'll use the Headhunter. And then raging everything up in the start to just keep everything safe. And once my Roots enter into this main area here, I'm going to use my Warden ability just to keep everything safe in the core. So Warden ability now. Looking good, looking good. And I'm probably just going to use the invises on this side to keep everything alive. So freezing that, using the RC ability in the middle. Invis everything. Invis everything again. Yeah, this base is looking absolutely crushed. Nice. Yeah, this is definitely... I think I found the way to triple this base. It can be tough if you don't do it correctly, but I mean, as you can see, every single Root Rider is still alive. All my healers up. Queen with the Giant. I don't need these last 2 spells. Space is absolutely crushed. Just gonna swag it in the middle there. Nice. Good triple to start off the day. Next base here. Yeah, this is another easy base. Just have to remember, make sure to use the log launcher on this base. I've hit this one. I did it in the last video in CWL. And I'm going to do the same plan exactly right here. So starting the RC on this side. And I want to push her into this compartment right here. But I really don't need her to get any value at all. Literally, just taking out this cannon is enough to push the Root Riders in the correct direction. If she can get the scatter shot, I'll make her walk in and get it. In the other base, there were Teslas on that side, but it looks like this side, this time we're safe. So once this goes down, actually, you know what? I can use one more invis just to take out this, so I don't have to overgrowth this on the back end, because that's usually what I do. And then now I'm just gonna pick her up. I don't need any more value there. We'll send the one Ice Golem, King, Queen on this side, and a wall break to hopefully funnel some of my troops that way. Then the other Ice Golem, all my Roots, with the log launcher early. Using this, using the rage spell off the rip, just to make sure that everything's staying alive. And my Queen, I'm just going to use her ability because she's taking a lot of damage over there. And once my King gets unstuck on these Scalies over here, I'm just going to use the King ability to push everything in. And going to use the Warden ability now, just to keep everything alive. Nice. Gonna freeze this compartment since there's a lot of damage over there. Looking good. And there's pretty much no damage on the back end, so I'm just going to use my Rocket Spear here. And I'll overgrowth this to keep all my roots pushing in the same direction. Alright. Then I'll use the Super Barbs on the back end to clean up. And I still have 2 Invises to support my RC on the back end, so this is good. I think on this one, it was a lot more trapped on this top side, so I have a lot less troops. I probably should have used my Warden ability a little bit earlier. But it's alright. This is definitely still going to be a triple here. I'm just going to make sure I use my Invises correctly to keep my RC alive. And I'll use the Headhunter to kill the enemy RC as well. Actually, the Fox is just... We're doing a really good job of keeping her alive, so I don't even need to use these spells right now. Do I even need them? Honestly, I don't even need them. Yeah, this base is already done. Nice. Another triple here. And as you guys can see, I'm just swagging Invises on every single base. You don't really need to use the 5 Invises all the time. Next base here. This is another classic Invis base. And I always approach these the same way, where I funnel this side right here, send the log launcher from this bottom 4 o'clock side, and then I use my king and queen to funnel out this compartment. So we're going to do that plan right now. So on 7, protecting my RC with the Invis. And hopefully next she'll go for this cannon right here. Nice. And I'll have her take out the air defense so it's easier for me to funnel on that side. But to be honest, I don't think I need to use any more Invises here. Just going to pick up my RC. Nice. Also got the Fox. I was afraid I wasn't going to get that because the Fox is kind of lagging on the outside. But it's all good. Using 1 Ice Golem there to support my queen. And then I'm going to use the Super Barbs on this side to make sure my king gets pushed into this compartment here. Nice, nice. Okay, now all the roots in. I'm sending my king in this outside compartment so that he can just take that out with the Spiky Ball and Earthquake Boots. And that way, even if there's an Invis tower, once this stuff goes down here, my roots have no choice than to just go back into the middle of the base. So using the Eternal Tome as my troops enter into this big damage area in the middle. And once the tome goes off, going to overgrowth this back Fire Spitter so my troops don't get hit by that. And I'm using my RC ability in the core. Gonna invis everything to keep that all alive as well. And yeah, this is already looking crushed. I mean, yeah, still deploying the CC stuff in the middle. Gonna use the Headhunter there just to support. And yeah, I'm good here. I'm just gonna use these Super Barbs here to help as well. Absolutely crushed this base. Invis bases are really easy for roots as long as you use the log launcher. And I've made this mistake before where I accidentally forgot to use the log launcher because I was talking too much. So now what I do is in the very beginning of the hit, if it is an invis base, then I automatically switch to the log launcher just to make sure even if I forget while I'm talking, I'm not gonna mess up the hit. So yeah, another base, swagged. I don't need like half of my spells here. And just shows how good this army is. Alright, next base here. Ooh. This is a very interesting base. I saw this one a few days ago as well. And the way I'm going to hit this is I'm going to try and take out this poison tower compartment on the right side. And then push my roots into the other one. So I'm starting my RC on this side here. I'm going to funnel her inside. Go for the air defense and then hopefully for the Expo and Archer Tower. Nice, nice. This is exactly what we want. Then I'll invis here. She should target the Scatter Shot next. Nice. And once she gets this poison tower, I'm just going to pick her up. I don't need any more funneling on this side. All right, that's all we need. That's all we need. Even though the CC is there, I'm probably not going to be able to pick that up. So I'm just going to put my heroes down here. Hopefully draw the CC so my heroes deal with it instead of my roots. I don't want my entire army to deal with the CC there. Just the heroes part of the attack. And my king's entering into this side, pulls the poison tower. Nice. And we're going to use the ball and earthquake boots to just clear out that entire compartment. And as you can see now, the pathing to the core is very, very set. There's nowhere else for my Root Riders to go other than the middle of the base here. That's exactly what we want. Now we use the Eternal Tome on the back end here. As my troops enter into this compartment, my stuff is splitting a little bit here, which is fine. I'm just going to overgrowth this to push everything back in the right direction. And yeah, I mean, this base is already absolutely crushed. I don't know, like today I'm just having a good day, I guess. Because I don't need any of these spells anymore. I'm not trying to like show off too much or anything, but like I really just like, these bases are just so free. So yeah, I don't know. I guess this is a good video to show off just how many spells you can swag with this army. I'm not even doing it intentionally. It's just like literally every base. Like I can already tell that this is tripled, so I don't really need it. So yeah, just showing off today. All right, next base. I hit this one yesterday, another invis base. So like I said, switching to the log launcher off the bat. And I'm gonna do a different approach because the one I did yesterday wasn't the greatest. And since the Giga Bomb's on this side, I think it's gonna be less trapped. Because usually people trap the other side to the Giga Bomb. So hopefully I'm right with that. Nice. It looks like it's not trapped on this side other than that, so that's really good for us. Just gonna have her walk down this side and take this compartment here, funneling out the bottom side so my roots have nowhere else to go. Is my fox gonna die? No, looking good, looking good. Fox not gonna die. So I'll just pick her up right there. Don't need any more of a funnel because my roots really don't have anywhere else to go on that side. Using my queen to funnel out this side. Waiting a little bit. Okay, now since my king has nowhere else to go, I'm putting my king down. And now I'll just use the rest of my roots on this side with the log launcher early, pushing everything in. Loons and RC. Nice, nice. Okay, so hopefully this invis tower gets triggered early. Then my king walks in on this direction. And gonna use the king ability a little bit early just to make sure all of those buildings are gone on that side. And now all my roots should enter into the core compartment. Looking like they're going off a little bit, which is still fine because this CC has the Yetis inside, so I'm going to use that. And I'm going to freeze this middle part right here so all of my troops can take out that middle compartment, hopefully. Gonna invis this as well to make sure that they take that out. Are they going to? I'm not sure, I'm not sure. Maybe this RC can... Nice, nice. Okay, I'm going to overgrowth this just to keep everything together on that side. And then probably when my troops start entering back in here, I'm just going to support them with the super barbs. This is a tougher base. It was a little bit hard for me to push my king inside, which made the funnel more difficult. So that's why my troops kind of went to the top side instead of where I wanted them to go and straight into the middle. Invis here just to keep my RC alive. Hopefully she can take out that minion prince. And yeah, I mean, another triple here. Even though it was a little bit closer than I would have liked, I mean, it's not even that close, to be honest, because I still have all my heroes up. Still have 2 Root Riders. My RC just died, but is that 2 or 3? Oh, I think it's 2. Have the giant, have my warden, still have the sneezy. So yeah, this is still pretty nice triple here. All right, next attack here. I've never really understood these type of bases. When the core of the base is really empty and really big, I feel like it's just so easy for roots. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but okay, what I'll do is I'll start my RC in between these 2 buildings here. And I'm going to push her into the fire spitter on this side, taking out the whole compartment there, and then I'll push into the second fire spitter with my Root Riders. Minion Prince is luring my RC in a little bit, which is fine. Actually, we kind of want her to go in that direction, so it's perfect for us. And if she decides to go to the top, no, she's not. Okay, nice, nice. This is what we want. This is what we want. Fox gonna die here. So I'm just gonna use the double cycle, keep my RC alive. Oh my god. She's a genius. Alright, she's going for the monolith, so we'll let her take that. Is she gonna get it? Okay, she gets it. Perfect. And I recall her at the perfect moment as well. I'm going to use one super barb there, and then use my king and queen on this side to just push everything in. Then we're switching to the correct siege here. And then rest of my root riders in on this side. Going to use the super wall breaker on that side to push my king inside. And then, okay, my balloons died, so now we're using the troop thrower, keeping everything alive up there. King to push everything in. 2 super barbs to support. And this is what I'm talking about right here. Once my root riders enter into this core area, this base is just pretty much gone. Using the warden ability, and I'm gonna overgrowth this back end right here just to push all my roots kind of in the same direction. And now like everything's in the core, the entire middle of the base is just opened up. So I don't know, like these like empty core bases, I really feel like they don't work very well. That's one thing I always look for when I do base builds, is to put a lot of walls around the town hall, and that just makes it very, very hard to get rid of that easily, like we did in this attack. Town hall is very important at Town Hall 17 because it has so much more range, and that's why a lot of bases have the isolated town hall. Yeah, and this is looking like another triple, so take some notes, guys. This is what you should be doing. All right, this is Bones from Unlucky Pros. This is one of my, I don't know if he's my friend, but I've been in a clan with him before. How are we going to approach this base? What I'm noticing is that the 2 fire spitters are really close together with a bunch of value there, so I can probably just overgrowth that entire thing. What I'll do is I'll RC charge this bottom compartment here. Hopefully it's not too trapped. It looks like there's Teslas. Oh, that's not great. That's not great. But I think since we have the 5 invises, we should be able to just take out this side here. Alright, using the invis here. We want her to take out the arch tower. I don't know. Is she going to go for that? Hopefully now she'll go for it. Nice. Okay, she's going for the archer tower now. Wow, I really fell into a trap here. Looks like I got trapped here on this entry. But it's alright. Using the double cycle invises here. Just to, once I clear out this scatter shot, it should be good to, yeah, let's just pick her up. Even though the fox cycle should have started then, but I don't want to risk it. If my RC dies, then this could be really bad. Gonna push my roots straight into this, do the monolith and big cannon compartment. So entering in on this side. And just gonna wait a little bit. Now I put the RC. And I'm gonna use that. Using a ray spell off the bat to keep everything alive. Then I'll use, ooh, RC went to ability. Ah, it's unfortunate. Unfortunate. But King opens up the whole compartment over there. Then I'll still go with my original plan, even though this kind of splits up my army a little bit. I'm going to overgrowth this just because it's so much damage. And even if my RC enters into the bottom compartment by herself, I can still support her with the super barbs and the free spell. That's what I'll do here. Gonna use all the super barbs there to support, and I'm using the headhunter to keep my RC alive. Queen is still on the inside of the base. This is a tough base, actually. I'm gonna try and take a look at this later to see what I can learn from this. Freezing that up, spawning the giant in the middle of the base here. Nice. Still have my healers up. And some root riders on this bottom side, hopefully enter into this compartment. Yeah, this is still looking good right now. I think it's going to be a bit close, but it's all good. It's all good. Still a triple here. Very nice. Okay, yeah, this is a triple. I think probably the approach that I did was a little bit wrong. And I definitely got baited off the start. That's what I say. Like, should have started on the top side because the bottom side usually baited. Yeah, it's a little bit closer on this hit, but still like still a decent amount of troops up. It wasn't the best execution though. Alright, and this is our last attack for the 320. So let's see. What's the best way to approach this? Usually I never enter into the CC because that's just too much. It's could mess up your RC a lot. This is tough. What I'll do is I'm going to RC charge this compartment over here. Try and push my RC into the Inferno. I messed up my RC start, so that I have to count instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Honestly, this is enough of a funnel, so I'm just going to pick her up here because it doesn't really help me to have her stuck on the ice golems over there. So I'm pulling everything over, using my king. Going to use the ice golem first, just to make sure my king is tanked for on that side. And I'm using the 2 super barbs here to push my king inside the base. Now I'm going to use the rest of my... Ooh, and I'm going to freeze this as well because it's targeting my king super early. Everything in on this side. Early rage. Try to keep everything alive. And then I'll use the king ability to push my troops inside there. Oh, queen's getting targeted too. Okay. Queen ability as well. That's fine. And we still have the rocket spear, so we should be able to snipe the town hall pretty easily. Warden ability as they enter into this big damage area. And I'm going to overgrowth this top compartment to push all my roots in the same direction. And now that my RC is in the core, I'm going to use the RC ability, and then I'm supporting this side with the super barbs. Yeah, it's a tough base as well. Seems like these like double ring poison bases are coming back a little bit. I might have to look into this. I've been building a lot of rage bases recently, but maybe that's not the way to go. Maybe this is a better strategy here. So troop thrower still launching stuff into the base. I'm going to use the invis here to support my RC because hopefully she can take out that fire spitter there. Nice. And yeah, this looks like another triple. Still have some roots alive, so hopefully they should be able to path in and take out these the Inferno and cannon compartment. Just open that up for my queen. And yeah, nice. Another 320 day for us. Yeah, just showing off how broken this army is. It really is the strongest army in the game. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned a lot as well. Please comment below what clan I should join. I really don't know. I don't know. This is a bit unfortunate. I didn't really expect this from Spartans, but it's still good. I guess we can take this opportunity to find a new place to stay. And yeah, so right now we're ranked 646 in the world, but we still have 4 hours in Legends. 320 day and another 320 day yesterday. So yeah, this is the army, guys. Gonna share the army link in the description of this video. I highly encourage you to try it out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.